Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to another Shook mukbang, and I am super excited. Yes, I've been telling you guys recently that I wanted to do a paneer mukbang. So today we are doing a paneer mukbang in the car. I know this is going to get a little bit messy, a little bit sloppy, but I have a fork. I have a paper ass mother effing plate as well. And I'm doing it in the car because the alternative would be doing it in front of my recording setup, which would be like in front of my computer, which I don't want to do. So whatever, YOLO. First, I want to try out these samosas. You guys might know these from the Lexington Eatcation. I've been wanting to try these for years, but I always forget about the restaurant basically that we have in town, which is called the Taj Mahal. Very fitting, right? But I've never eaten there. Let's shut up and eat. Okay. There's our first shooky bite. Pretty good, pretty good. That was good. You could taste the spices. I'm a sucker for anything fried. Like crab rangoons are life. Now these aren't anything like crab rangoons, but they're very potatoey. I love potatoes, so win-win. That's good. What is that? It's like a bed of lettuce or something. I'm not very knowledgeable on Indian cuisine, but yeah. So I've got some naan bread as well. Funny story, they actually forgot my naan bread, so I had to go back in, but for the inconvenience, they actually gave me rice pudding. So I'm gonna try the rice pudding and see if it was worth the inconvenience, because I love free stuff. Like if you get something wrong and then you give me something free, I totally forget about it. It totally makes up for it, right? This is the rice pudding. I love rice pudding. How did this man know? How did he know that rice pudding would be the way to my forgiveness? It's good. It's really good. Really good. I will definitely save that more for later, probably. Let's get into our naan. Let's finish this. This is good. Now, I've had chicken tikka before, but that's it in regards to Indian food. I've never had paneer. I've never had anything except for chicken tikka. So this is the paneer masala, tiki masala. I believe this is what our girl gets. Still warm, which is good. This is going to be an absolute effing shit show. Where's the tray when you need it? This could go really, really bad. Let's not worry about that. Let's not worry about that. It's filled to the brim. Oh my God. Okay. I almost can't even hold it because it's so hot. This is a nightmare. Okay. Let's just try. Do it for the YouTube. Do it for the YouTubes. Okay. Let's get a hunk of that in there. That's good. I did a spice level 6. I love that with the naan. So freaking good. Well, that is slamming. I can see why people get it all the time. In regards to the spice level, I think next time I would go with a higher spice level. I think it goes up to 10, and then you can do extra hot and extra, extra hot. So I think I would try 9 maybe next. Okay, so here is the paneer. Our first time trying paneer. Here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. No, that's good. It's hot. It's pretty hot. Mmm. I'm really enjoying this. Let's try some more of those cheese curds. Mmm. I like it, and it's unique. Like, it's Indian food, you know? It's not something that I have very often, I guess I should say. I have to venture out. I have to try new things because, I don't know, I'm kind of like a same old kind of person. Like, I'll go to a restaurant and I'll get the same thing every single time for years and never try anything new. I've been eating a lot of Chipotle lately. It's just so easy to order it online, and then they put it on the pickup shelf. You're in, you're out, and you're full. Would recommend, would recommend. So I'm thinking about what I want to do for my next trip, and I was kind of thinking that I want to go to Puerto Rico, which, yeah, you don't need a passport or anything. It's considered part of the United States. It's just not a state. It's always been up in the air whether or not to add Puerto Rico as a state. And I think we should do like what Puerto Ricans want. Like, some Puerto Ricans don't want to become a state, and they have their reasons. Some do. I'm not sure what the polling would be like now. If they would want to or not. But anyways, I want to go to Puerto Rico. I think it would be so nice. It's very tropical. But I don't know if I would want to do that alone. It's a little far for me to do it alone. But we shall see. That would be more of a big boy trip. I mean, we've been doing these little road trips. A couple hours here, a couple hours there. Love these samosas. Takeaway is, I love these. Gotta look down. I don't want a lap full of paneer. Can you imagine a lap full of paneer? No way. No, 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 no. That's good. That is good. What is with this sun? It's kind of an annoying lighting situation, but we'll deal, we'll deal. So I do have some rice here. Just some white rice. I assume you're supposed to put the... Why is that so hard to get off? I assume you can like take the rice and then dip it in this. Oh, that's a little different. It's a little bit longer rice than I would expect. Okay, so I thought I would tell you guys 2 different dating stories today, just for our topic of discussion. Coincidentally, these are both from 2019, I believe. So I don't think that these people are going to be watching my channel, so whatever, it doesn't matter. Although I'm not going to use any names. So the date was actually here, not at the home goods store. It was at, there is a Chinese buffet back here. It's good. And Basically, I had met this guy on Tinder, I think it was, and then we were talking on Facebook. He wanted to FaceTime. What do you guys think about FaceTiming these guys that you don't really know that well? Do you think it's annoying, or are you down to FaceTime? I don't really care. Like, I find it a little bit annoying, but I'll FaceTime you for like 20 minutes, you know? Let's compromise here. I'm not a FaceTime person. So I was FaceTiming this guy. He lived in a town about 20 minutes away from where I live. So not that far. So we arranged to go to the mall. And then this Chinese buffet. And the mall was fine. We were looking at random stuff, chit-chatting. And then we go to the Chinese buffet. And that was nice too. Like, he was telling me how he immigrated here from Vietnam at a very young age. Okay, so I had to turn the car on. It was just getting too freaking hot in here, even though it has a little bit of background noise. So just excuse the car noises, please. Anyways, so he was telling me how he immigrated here from Vietnam when he was little. And he did remember, you know, his time over there. He wasn't that little, but he was still a kid. And so he was telling me all about that. I love that. Like, I love hearing about different cultures and different people from different parts of the world. That was not the problem at all. Okay, we'll get to the problem. And it was good. The Chinese buffet was really good. I've been to this Chinese buffet several times. It's always pretty good. It depends. Sometimes you have to get your food at the right time, if that makes sense, so it's not cold, because sometimes it'll sit out for a little too long. So yeah, we had a nice time at the Chinese buffet. Now keep in mind, this is the first time that we met. This is the first time that we met. And we get out, we get into his car. I didn't even have a car at the time, I don't think. No, I didn't. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't think you had a car? I didn't have a car at the time. And so we got in his Nissan Juke, which is not important. But he said, like, literally the first date, he asked me if I wanted to be his boyfriend. After literally talking on, what? One FaceTime, a couple of days of texting, and then 2 hours meeting. He asked me if I wanted to be his boyfriend. And I said, maybe in the future. Because I'm like a nice person. I'm not going to be an asshole. But I was thinking, like, why in the world are you putting me on the spot like this? Like, I just met you like 2 hours ago. It was so weird. And then he came over to my house like a couple of days later. So he still wanted to hang out with me even after I kind of turned him down. But he came to my house a couple of days later. We like hung out, if you know what I mean. And then he just got really weird. Like, he literally said, I love you. And this was like the third time that, no, this was the second time that we hung out. He said, I love you. Do you love me? And I was just like, not yet. Like I said, I can't be mean. Like, no, what are you thinking? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So that was weird, but. And then we ended up kind of like not speaking. Because the I love you thing was just too much for me. Like, no, I do not love you. And the next one I want to talk about, so this is a different date. This is someone from rehab, actually. I don't think I've ever told this story, but I've been wanting to tell this story. So basically, I met this guy in rehab in Or was it New Jersey? No, Maryland. I think it was Maryland. It doesn't really matter. Y'all, it doesn't matter. I don't like that butt end piece. So I met this guy in rehab in Maryland, and he was straight. Allegedly. We'll get there. He was straight. We were talking. He was like one of my best friends in rehab. And, you know, like, I don't hit on straight guys. Like, I don't try to flip straight guys. That's not what I do. That's not my tea. But, you know, I was just his friend, right? Like any other two-guy friendship. It was just like a normal friendship situation. And so after rehab, he started texting me, and he wanted to hang out and just like watch a movie or something. And so I said yes. We were watching the movie, and in the middle of the movie, he just like looks at me and asks me, do you want to make out? And I was so taken off guard. Like, I had no idea that maybe I'm just like unaware of my surroundings. I don't know. Maybe all the signs were there and I just didn't realize it, but he just literally asked me if I wanted to make out with him. And so I said yes. And yeah, we hung out for like a little bit. And that was that, like just making out that day. But he wanted to hang out again then like a couple weeks later. And he basically asked me to be the person that, you know, gives, which completely caught me off guard again because I wasn't expecting that. You know what I mean? I was not expecting that. And so we ended up doing the deed. And I don't know, it was just kind of weird and awkward. Like, he left right after. Which, really? Like, he literally laid in bed with me for like 10 minutes after, and that's it. Not what I wanted. And then we haven't really spoken. Like, he's hit me up like on Facebook like 36 weeks ago, I think is what the message says. I literally know exactly the last time I hit him. Because my pride doesn't want me to return his message, because at the time he didn't return my messages. But now he wants to talk to me. Plus he has a girlfriend in his Facebook profile. Allegedly. I don't know what they're doing. So this whole situation, it honestly just made me sad. I'm not sad about it anymore, but I wanted a friend. Like, at the time, I really needed a friend. I don't care if someone's straight or whatever, or gay. I just wanted a friend. And he took that to another level, and it didn't end up panning out. Maybe he just wanted to experiment or whatever. Maybe he is straight. I don't know. But yeah, it made me sad because I just wanted like a friend. I mean, we talked like for, you guys don't get it. Like, you don't get it. Okay, you do. Some of you do. But when you're in rehab, like, you're talking to these people 24/7. So even though I've only known him in rehab for like 2.5 weeks, we spent like every waking moment together. For 2.5 weeks. So you really get to know people. And the sad truth is, he's one of the only people from rehab that is still alive right now. Like, I wish I knew where my friend Eric was. Sometimes you like lose people's numbers, and I don't really know his last name. What is his last name? Eric, if you're watching, hit me up. Please. I think he lives in New Jersey or something. I don't know, but I lost his phone number because I had his phone number because we were really good friends too. But he was in there before me, so he left before I left. And then that's when I met this straight guy. But Eric was a gay guy. So I miss him. He was so funny, so charismatic. That's good. That's like rich. Rich, rich, rich. What else do I want to say about that story? Should I just hit him up? Should I just hit him up and say, you know, I know it was weird, but let's just be like friends or something. If you want to. What's the harm in that? You know, I feel like people just let their pride get in the way and don't want to message people back and things like that, but I don't know. It's exactly what I do, so I'm calling myself out right now. But there's a lot of old friends that I probably would reach out to again, and I probably should reach out to, but there's something holding me back from doing so. Like, maybe they think that I deserted them and I haven't talked to them in years, so, oh, Alex is hitting me up now. It's been like 5 fucking years. What does he want? Does he want something from me? No. I just want a friendship. Okay. But then there's also the situation tape deal with the guy that works at Burger King that I talked about in my previous situation. My Burger King, I want my Burger King back. Was that him? Basically an old friend that we didn't have the best, like, in that relationship. I don't know how deep I want to get into because it was really chaotic. It was really toxic. And it lasted for several years. Like, this person was my friend, the Burger King guy that I talked about in the Paneer bread mukbang. He was my friend for like 10 years. Is it? Like 2007 to 2018. Yeah. 11 years, y'all. I graduated in 2011, so that's 11 years. Yeah, it is. But that's the whole thing. I don't even know if they had a graduation, like, not a graduation. I don't know if they even had a reunion. Like, do you guys go to your reunion? Did you have a reunion because of COVID, or was your reunion canceled because of COVID? I need something to wipe my hands on. But anyways, at any rate, I did not get a single invitation to any sort of reunion at all. So I guess they didn't even want me there anyway, but that's the tea. Literally, they could have sent it to the same literally they could have sent it to the same address that I was at in senior year in high school. I actually moved in senior year of high school, so from my house that I was living in for growing up. I don't know, I lived in one house when I was very young, and then we moved to another house, and then we moved to another house when I was in 3rd grade. So the house that I lived in when I was in 3rd grade, I really missed that house. It was so nice, but I don't think I would want to live there just because it would remind me of all the good times. Like, and I would be sad because I don't have those good times anymore. Yikes. Way to get melancholic. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for subscribing, for liking my videos, for sticking around no matter what I do on the channel. I appreciate you guys so much, so much. Also, please hit up my gaming channel if you are interested in gaming. I'm really close to 1,000 subs over there, so I will link that down below as well. Also, I will link down below my Twitter because I'm very close to 10,000, and that is my goal on Twitter, to get 10,000. I've always wanted a Twitter account. I'm so appreciative of you guys. Like, I've always wanted a popping Twitter account, and I did it. I have like 9,000 followers. I'm so happy, and I would be nothing without you guys, so thank you so much. All right, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.